Hello fashion lovers, welcome back to my channel. Today it is this backless peplon beautiful gown that will be drafting in this video. When I see dresses that make women look beautiful, I love it. All right, so today it is this gown that will be drafting. You can see it is backless and 360. No, this is not 360, this is 720 flay. The down is 720. The back is backless. The upper part is sleeveless. The front rather, and princess dots on the front part of it. This is beautiful. Now, if this is what you're interested in, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. I post how to draft and cut different styles every day. So let's dive into it. And you know how we do. We start with the measurements, okay? So this is the measurement. Shoulder 16 divided by 2, bust 30 times, divided by 4 gives us 10 plus 3 inches, gives us 13 in total. Waist 32 divided by 4 is 8 plus 3 inches, gives us 11 in total. And the half length of this dress is 16. The gown length is 36. And nipple to nipple is 8 divided by 2 gives us 4. We will be adding half inches to the nipple to nipple when marking. So this is the calculation. There's not much on this dress, just that it has a dart, a princess dart. So as usual, we start once you fold. So you mark your shoulder once you fold. Now my pattern paper has been folded, so I'll start with the shoulder. Now on the shoulder you already know is 8. Once that is done, I'll mark the armhole depth, mark the bust point and the half length. So these are just all the necessary lines which will be marked out. So all the basic lines have been marked. This is my shoulder, my bust point, and this is my half length, which is the waist. All right, now for the waist I added plus 1 inches, which is 17, because the joining of the shoulder and every other part. Okay, that is why I added 1 inches. Then you start marking out your measurements, which is busts. My bust after division is 10 plus 3 inches. Sewing allowance, okay. The same thing I marked, I will equally go down on the waist. Mark the waist measurement plus the 3 inches. Then connect it, which is our basic measurement. Now, why did I go for 3 inches? I went for 3 inches because it is princess that they will be cutting and joining back. I need the allowance. All right, so when it's princess that, you go for 3 inches sewing allowance. Now, having done this, the next is to use my French cuff, the armhole. Okay, connect the armhole. Now once this is done, the next is our neckline. Okay, looking at this neck of this dress, you can see it came close to the neck, so 3 inches is okay. At most 3.5. That is what you can use for the neck of this dress. 3 inches, between 3 and 3.5. Then the depth for the front too is 3 inches. You can see it is high. So 3 by 3 or 3.5 by 3.5, that is the most, the highest you can go for the neck width and neck depth. Then you curve. Okay, once this is done, we are almost there. Right, the next thing is we'll slant our shoulder by 1 inches, just our normal shoulder slant before working on the darts. There is dart on this dress, so we need to put that into consideration. So after this, we'll mark 2. If you watch the shoulder of this dress, it came close. It didn't stop at the shoulder joint. It came close. So watch what I'm doing. You can see I reduced the shoulder. I'll come in a little bit. What I'm doing right now is best done after the dart is sewn. Before you do this particular part I'm doing. Alright, this particular curving. So you can see the curving. That curving is best done once you're done with the sewing of the dart. Now the next thing is for our darts. On the bust point, I'm marking 4.5. Remember I said that I'll be adding ½ inches to the nipple to nipple, which is 8 divided by 2 gives us 4. We'll add ½ inches to the 4. So I'm marking 4.5. That is what I marked now. Then I use rule to connect it. So that is my nipple to nipple. Then I'll come right at the waist and take ½ inches. Alright, this is a princess dart. You don't need to take up to 1 inches. At most you can go, it is 3/4, but ½ inches is perfectly okay. Then on both sides I marked ½ inches and use the rule to connect it back. Use the rule to connect it back. Now once you have connected it, you use your French curve. Now it is good you analyze your dress before cutting. Like I was zooming this dress, I found out that the princess that is a little bit curved. So that is why I'm going down a little bit to, give it this curve. Then I will equally go ½ inches. I like doing this, to give my French curve more curvy. Okay, so that is it. Once this is done, I'll cut. Now, before cutting the main dart, I'll have to cut the back. Alright. But first thing first, let's cut the basic part, the side, and the armhole. Now, cutting of the armhole, I will not be cutting the last curved part. I'll be cutting the first one because after sewing the dart, it will definitely reduce. Okay, it's preferable done once the dart, you're done sewing the dart. You need to, if you need to curve in the armhole, you do that after the dart is sewn. After the dart is cut and sewn. So this is my front. Alright, so I'll just place it and trace the back. For us to cut the back to get it perfectly, we need pattern. We need basic body pattern to be able to get it perfectly well. So I'll just place this and trace it out. But before doing that, the back, there's no dart, it's a more like it's a backless dress. Alright, the one on the armhole up to the shoulder is not much and it doesn't need that. Alright, so you can see I shortened it. I reduced it by 2 inches. Okay, then I'll cut. You can see what I'm doing. Follow the curve. Then you slant. Now this is it. Alright, the back is ready. This way I don't need to start marking it from afresh. That is why I prefer this shortcut to get in my back all the time. Now I just cut little bit to indicate that is where the neck width is. I held the front and back to do this cutting. It's just for me to know where the neck width for both of them is. So once that is done, this is the front. But I think I'll start with the back. After cutting the neckline of the front, we'll continue with the back. You slant your shoulder, then you curve this part. You see that? You place it very well. Now this part needs to be, you need to be careful so you don't misplace it. You need to line it up properly when cutting it. So I need to place it well, then I'll cut off my dart and equally the armhole part. So watch what I'm cutting. That is it. Here. Good. This is done. You can see it very well. That is it. So guys, so far if you have any question, let me know on the comment section. So let's keep the front aside and work on the back. Now you already know where the neck width is. This is where the neck width is. You know, you remember I used scissors to cut a little bit, you know, holding the front and back. So I've already known. Then the neck depth for this back, at most you can go is 2 inches, but I'm working with 1.5. You can work with 1 if you choose to. All right, so you curve. So once you curve, you come down here, either you mark 3, between 3 to 4 inches, but for me 3 is perfect. You can decide to go for 4, 5, but for me 3 gives me what I need at that back. So once you have done that, you come at the neck width. Here, either 1 inches or half. 1 inches or half inches. Okay. Here is 1.5. Here is 3 inches. Then from here you curve it. This type, French curve will not get it. So you can do freehand or you get a bigger rule. So once you've curved it this way, you can see it. Right at the armhole, you can still curve in, you know, if it's not giving you what you need, you curve in the armhole. So this is it. It's looking more, all this side will be cut off, not needed. It's looking more like it. Now once that is done, you cut. You can see how I'm cutting it. The armhole too will be cut off. Now because there is no dart to be done on the armhole, the shaping can be done while cutting. So what I'll do right now, I've done the cutting of the front, I've done the cutting of the back, just for me to get my pattern, you know, place it together. Let's see if it's giving what is on the picture. All right, then I will do some little more analysis. So this is the two-piece for the back, and this is how it will be on the dress. This way, placing it this way, it's looking more like it. But let's, bring the front and place it together. The front piece. So this is the front piece. You can see with the princess that is, giving us that curve. Then you place, this is the back. This is the back. Now this kind of dress is perfectly good for princess that, to give him more covering. All right, more covering. So this is the armhole part. You get the other parts, use tape to hold it down. This way. Bring this one, place it here. The armhole. So you can see it. So guys, if you have any question, drop it on the comment section. Now, looking at this, it is giving what is on the picture. The back is giving exactly. Now, if yours is not looking this way, that means you're getting it wrong somewhere. Try again. So guys, this is it. Now, what we have left, if you watch the neck, the back neck, you can see there is belt on it. That is what we have left to add. Just get your band, place it here and so. Then you tie it so it will be tieable. Now let's talk about the finishing of this dress. How can it be finished? The best way to get this finishing is facing. Just like the one on the video you watched earlier, it was finished with facing. The front completely faced, the back completely faced. This is facing. That is the way you give it a good finishing. The back is completely faced, the same with the front. Now, watch this dress perfectly where there is a band on the 720 flay. There is a band that is used, to hold the skirt perfectly well. So you can add the band, and this down part is 720, not 360 flay. This is 720. All right, so you can see the dress perfectly well. No much detailing, no much work. The only thing is the front and the back is fully lining. Is either full facing or full lining, whichever one. And it is princess darts to give it more fitting. So guys, if you're still watching, please make sure you're a subscriber. I post how to cut different styles every week, every